Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. Oh, it's so cold here in Australia at the moment. I'm waiting for the warmer weather to catch up with us. It's normally starting to get a little warmer towards September, but still very chilly. Not one for cold, really. I'd much prefer it to be warm. I think I must have been I don't know, born somewhere else in a past life. I've never got used to the cold. Okay. I'm using the Good Tarot for this read, and I have the card of the Emperor coming out. Isn't that beautiful? That's quite interesting, really, because the Emperor represents Aries, but on this card there's a lion, which of course is the Emperor. The Emperor is a person who has really forged their way to the top. Like, they are very intelligent, they're emotionally stable, they are knowledgeable, experienced, well educated. This person is someone in you that you probably highly respect. Could be a father figure, could be a husband. He also is the divine male energy. Behind that we have a King of Swords. So it could be that you're meeting someone, or you have met someone who has this Emperor energy here. Could be that they're a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but often with this sort of King of Air, it just talks about someone who's probably more in their head, a little bit more intellectual, a bit of a thinker, can be sometimes very direct in their speech or very cutting with their words. Can be both of these cards. So you've got someone quite controlling around you at the moment. The Eight of Swords is here as well. There's a couple of cards here repeating from the What's Cracking reading. The Eight of Swords is being trapped in your own thoughts and not being able to move forward, not being able to bring in what you want. And behind that is the Two of Swords, which talks of making a decision and direction. And the Five of Wands. Oh, a lot of repeating cards from the What's Cracking reading there. This is finding a decision hard to make. The Two of Swords is always a decision that could result in you having to cut something out, remove something from your life, but it also is a card of hurting, like the decision is going to hurt you to do it. So there's some sort of decision here about someone in your life who could be someone you see as your Emperor or is a King of Swords. And there's a decision here being made on whether to move forward with this person or whether to cut them out of your life for some reason, but we'll go into that. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is coming out. I feel like this is your energy at the moment. The Queen of Cups is a person who is very, very much in touch with their emotion. They are very nurturing. They can be very intuitive, but they're very beautiful. They're soft, gentle beings. Seven of Pentacles coming out here. Another card that was in the What's Cracking. So we're getting a lot of repeating cards here. Someone is waiting on something here. Waiting on some sort of somebody to come in, some sort of offer to happen. Someone is waiting. Okay, Seven of Cups coming in here. Someone who dreams about you or you dream about them. Five of Swords. Something that maybe you've left behind in the past here through having some sort of conflict. Ten of Cups coming in. So there's a great feeling of joy here as well. Somebody returning. Three of Wands. Somebody you've been waiting for is returning here, but you're not sure whether to move forward with this or not. The universe is bringing something around for you again. I feel like something in the past here ended on perhaps a bit of a sour note with some sort of conflict, some sort of issue or problem that was not resolved, and you've walked away from each other. And I feel like somebody's waiting for that person to come back in again. We have the card of Temptation here, which of course is the Devil energy. Page of Swords. There's definitely some sort of communication here from someone who either wants to, part of destiny here. Some sort of healing has happened. Some sort of transformation through healing has happened here. Okay, so you could have met this person in the past. They could very, very well be a twin flame or a soulmate energy. I feel like you've always felt bounded to them. And now you have this decision to make on whether you invite them back, and there is karma card there as well. Whether you go back, whether you move back with them, whether you go back to them. Okay, so I feel like you invested a lot of time and energy in this person. You really loved them. I feel that you have either tried to manifest them back into your life after some sort of argument or disagreement. And it feels like you're about to get a return here with this Wheel of Fortune. Something that they're offering you where they have been through some sort of huge transformation, and now they are ready and have realized they want to move forward on something with you. The thing is, for me, I sort of feel like you wanted this, and I feel like it's been something you're waiting on, but now you're not really sure it's what you want. This person's apologizing to you here. I feel like they either chose someone else over you or moved in another direction through having maybe been tempted by another situation over you. But there is definitely sort of something here that's very destined. I'm just going to pull another card to put on it here. Yeah, we have the sunshine here. I have the star and the sun here. So this is something that's destined. Now for this person, this card wants to come out world. Yeah, end of a cycle. Okay. Something was left unfinished here. And the universe won't leave things unfinished. It has to be closed off somehow. There has to be closure here. And I feel like this person has now come back, perhaps after choosing someone else over you, looking at someone else as a better option. And they're trying to work through that, but I feel like there's been some sort of transformation here. And I feel like while they've been gone, you've probably been doing some sort of manifestation, trying to bring them back in. Perhaps you've never been able to let them go. You've sort of got stuck in their energy here with this Seven of Cups. You may have sort of got stuck in that illusionary energy. They are about to return, and they are about to make an offer to you here. And it does come with some sort of apology. And it is destined. But to be honest with you, it feels like it's destined for them to be turned away rather than for you to accept this offer. But that's entirely up to you here. With this Star, Sun and World card, I can see that there could be a lot of happiness here. But there's a very, very strange feeling here that you have not either forgiven them or you've not... It's like you wanted them back, but now they're back. You're not really sure that you can either trust or forgive them. So there's this general energy here that you have to either let them go or close down a cycle to have a new start. Now, sometimes when I see this, I think it may be a situation where you have to close off this cycle, but it doesn't mean you can't have a future with this person. But the cycle has to close out for you to move forward here. So something has to close out here. Now, there's a lot of happiness here. There's some sort of, it's like an illusion needs to be put to bed before you can move forward. So it's maybe realizing that perhaps you did put this person on a pedestal and they're quite a human being, but after this closing out a cycle, you decide you still want to take them back. Something like that. But I really feel it's this person's lesson, to be honest with you, for them to understand, you know, that they may have pushed you away in light of having another person that they chose over you. So it's like it's their lesson to learn about the right choice to make. But what I want to say to you is it really strongly feels here that once the choice is made, that you perhaps will commence or start again with this person, but in a very different way. So you're letting go of sort of like this idea that this person is, you know, something beyond what you can have, and maybe realizing, you know, that they are the right person for you. But it looks to me like it's going to restart here. It's like it stops, you close out a cycle, and then the whole thing starts back up again. So it's very, very interesting. There's some sort of transformation that needs to take place in amongst all of that. Some sort of realization, some awakening from a dream, perhaps. Perhaps you had an idea that this person was very different before, and now you're starting to realize, oh, interesting. So we have the card of standstill coming out here. Okay, so the card is to stand still. When things seem to stall or stagnate, or when you feel stuck, this symbol appears as a reminder that constant action isn't going to get you where you want to go. Perhaps it's time to gather more information, or just wait until the universe makes the next move. No matter what, this moment is a beautiful gift orchestrated in your favour. Enjoy it. Let the universe bring the parts together for the highest good. Go and play, recharge, and take the focus off what is stalled. Life will get busy again for you sooner than you think. So I think this is what the reading is trying to say, is that something has to close off here. You have to take time out. There has to be some sort of transformation or some sort of thinking needing to be put into this situation before you can move forward. And that's exactly what it's saying here. So I don't know who this is for, but something is about to happen that will create some sort of ripple in your world that may take you time out in order to move forward. Thanks, everyone.